You had an encounter with your potted plant. That's correct. And
And we learned about the Solaris, which is something we might want to seek out at the wedding, maybe. And
correct.
Matt told me that we're 24 hours from the wedding, so I don't know how long we could really loiter here.
Correct.
I say we just kill these.
You're gonna kill the goblins?
No, they're chill. They're super chill, bro.
Take over the cave.
Oh
Kill the
man.
drow, take over the cave, and then what?
Oh yeah,
You know
true.
what? You guys, that's up to you guys. I'm not gonna. All right.
I am
I
interested
don't have much
in.
benefit from anything I do.
I'm interested in at least checking out that area to the north in the cave before we go.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. See, working from home, Tyler. How's that going for you so far?
Pretty good. Like right now, like we started going back to work like a week ago, like to the building, like leads and above, like my level and up, like management. And like 2 days in, we have a mandatory meeting. Somebody tested positive for COVID, and they sent us all home. And I'm back home again.
Did you prefer like actually going in? Was it a little easier? Do you like it better?
I mean, it's nice being at home. It's nice being able to not have to drive all the way to Hollywood every day and I know dealing with traffic and all that bullshit. But working from home is kind of frustrating. But it's more because my agents are all at home and I can't really like control them like I can in the office.
Right. Like they could easily just be fucking off, and like you won't know until later in the day.
Kind of, it's just like, or like they log out of their phones and just run away forever. And, get fired later. So. But it was nice being at the office for a couple of days. They're like like a big reason why they wanted us to go in at first was because they have like a whole lead training, like retraining thing that they wanted us to go through. Like supposed to be like a 10-week program and all this crazy stuff they had planned. And 2 days in, back home.
Yeah.
But I at least have a laptop now. Before I had like a whole desktop PC. So this is like a lot nicer in that sense.
Oh, they gave you like a laptop for the business. That's cool.
Yeah. Like when we're in the office, like I had like a whole like docking station, which was really cool. You like plug it in, and it hooks up to the monitor, keyboard, and mouse. And I have like a dual screen with the laptop. But now like at home, I kind of just have the laptop, and then I have a like an old TV that I use as like a second screen.
There you go.
Watch over everything. Yeah.
Just cracking the whip digitally.
All right, boys,
Yeah.
are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready if you are.
Logging into the computer.
All right, cool.
Now.
What'd you say, Tyler?
Logging in on the computer right now.
Okay, cool. We could do some introduction then while it's still booting up. No rush, really. So last time we played, you guys met Lazar the Lich, of course, and you were attacked by Brutus, Garboon's brother. And Garboon showed you around the cave, a little bit of the cave that him and his gang used to use, well, his banner used to use as a hideout under Brutus, the leader, his older brother. And he and you all are all still in the cave. and you met Dimitri, who gave you a map to Alessandria. The upper level, it doesn't give you any. He didn't give you any map of the cave systems or anything like that. He just gave you a map of the island itself that you would see from a bird's eye view.
Oh, I'm
Billy,
sorry. That's
Billy,
something I wanted to ask you. If I wanted to
yeah.
walk from one coast to the other, how long would it take, east to west? And I don't need, it doesn't need to be exact. Like generally, would it be like a few days? Like, could you do it in a day if you were running, or is it
No,
like
no.
big?
I'd say about at like a normal like hiking pace, I'd say like 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, and that would probably be rough traveling too. Okay, okay.
Yeah. If you were beelining it. All right. Let's see here.
So, Garboon, was there anything else in the cave you wanted to get? Maybe some stuff you left behind, or are you good to go?
Oh no, I moved out of here a long time ago. All my stuff's I live kind of like in a small apartment by the wharfs. And nothing of mine is really here anymore.
All right. Well, if you're cool with leaving, we could just kind of head out and get back to town. Maybe meet up with a rogue friend. Perhaps,
Do we not
you know,
want to
get our shit together. Oh yes,
head back to the cave?
yes. Yeah. Let's take a little stroll. Let's peek around. You know, I don't want to go too deep into the Underdark.
Corner.
Oh, okay. You guys want to check out more of this place? It's kind of creepier than we last left it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I know the way, no problem. It's just a lot.
Anything in here we should be concerned about, Garboon?
And Brutus, you see out of the corner of your eye, just starts nodding. Yes.
Whoa, what's here, Brutus? What are you so concerned about?
Well, my entire band has been wiped out. Essentially, been pushed out of the cave by some sort of clan of drow. We really don't know. I haven't really. The attacks happen very fast, and they're over very fast. And I don't believe we've ever even landed a hit on these guys, to be honest with you.
So they're very quick and very strong. Hmm. Maybe we could. I don't know. Would we? You wouldn't advise us go any deeper into the cave, would you?
Um,
Like, is it possible that any survivors may be cut off that we could bring back? Or was it just a complete slaughter? I know you ran away, but did it seem like any of your numbers were strong enough to have survived?
no, if they survived, they would have made it out by now.
Okay.
We've been stationed here at the mouth of the cave for about a week now.
All right. Well, what do you say, Prometheus? Do you want to head back towards the wedding, towards the town, or just explore the cave a little bit before we go?
Oh, depends on how you feel. The wedding is 24 hours away, so we should
Essentially, no
maybe
matter
get
what we
walking back.
see in the cave, we have to turn around anyway. So why don't we spend, an hour or so, look around and see if we find any other cool stuff.
That sounds like a good idea. I feel like there could
All
be some
right.
hidden
Garboon
treasures back here.
Garboon goes along with whatever you guys are really feeling for the situation. He's like, if you guys really feel strongly about checking out this dirty, musty cave, okay. And then he starts heading back towards the mouth of like the deeper part of the cave, the entrance to the next corridor. And so just in the same room, you still see the floors kind of caved in this general area. This is where you all fell through before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like magically reassembled. It's still just like a gaping hole that y'all fell through.
We could ask Lazar to help us kill some drow.
I think he
You
kind
got
of.
the impression that Lazar doesn't leave.
Yeah.
He seems to like have servants that go out and set traps for him, and then he just kind of like harvests the souls. And
For our benefit outside of the game, I'm so sorry. I'm not tracking. The entrance of this cave was where relative to the town?
North.
Okay,
of,
yeah.
it's north of the town. Yeah.
I remember you pinging the map. Okay, yeah. It's coming together now. Do we see anything like up here?
Let's see.
And I would probably be poking the ground with my spear ahead of me, just so we don't fall into some spike pits.
Huh, that's really weird. It just keeps playing the same shit. Oh well, whatever. Alright,
Oh shit.
no, that's not correct. I'm sorry. Caveman SpongeBob just like, oh fuck. We got combat, we all in initiative.
We got cliff racers, boys.
Okay. Alright, so that's a little bit more weird, creepy cave like. Alright,
Oh,
so you moved up here and what you see is it's very dimly lit. There's kind of sparsely scattered torches. And it's mostly a shabbily carved out cave at this point, and then you see there's a stairway that's been led to a I gotta reveal that to you. Oof. You start to see a stairwell. Can you see that now?
Not currently. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can start to see a stairwell leading to another chamber up ahead. And Garboon makes his way towards the stairwell, and guess he.
Oh, do we hear anything? Do we hear any noises or?
No, it's very quiet. It's no noises really so far. There's just really the sound of dripping water. It's kind of like a moist cave, and
Nice.
And is it the stairs going up or down?
the stairs are going up.
I approach the stairs.
Never mind, the stairs are going down. The stairs go down.
Okay.
Garboon goes, oh yeah, down this way, a little bit further up ahead. That would be kind of like where the main barracks was of the gang's hideout. And then you go a little bit past that, and then there's another descending staircase. And then you go a little bit past that, and then there's another descending staircase. And then you have a tunnel with a really long rope ladder that leads to essentially the crest of the underdock. And there's like a little bit of an armory, or it's kind of like where we used to keep our stash, a little bit further up ahead. And then there's some other corridors and things like that that we didn't frequent too much. But that's kind of like the main areas that we inhabited. But I know all the routes. That's the general arrangement of these caves. Is there any place you guys wanted to go to in particular? Or you guys just want to keep checking it out?
I'm honestly just looking for any of the goblins if they're alive or hiding, or just trying to bring back any survivors.
See if there's
Okay.
anything left in the armory as well.
I'm down for
All right.
that.
So
I think personally the rope bridge sounds like a bridge too far. I think if we get there, we should have a purpose. and a direction into the Underdark, a reason for going, and maybe even a guide. But beyond that, I say we go to the armory, look around a bit. We might even have to hightail it out right after that.
How well does Garboon know the area?
Garboon, you didn't go into the Underdark, did you? The crest and the bridge there, that was probably the
I know
edge of
my
your
way
camp?
around the crest, but once it gets deeper than the crest, I really don't know my way around there too much. It's too dangerous to really explore.
It is.
But I mean, if you guys have some purpose to be going down there, I mean, I could help you in the crest, but
I think we will eventually, but our purpose for
I
the
haven't gone
Underdark
down
doesn't...
there since I worked with the Brutus's banner.
Do we know if there's any type of shortcut to back to like the main city through the Undertow?
Through the Underdark through this cave system? Is there a way back into the city?
Yeah, or that like a safe way that you would know, Garboon.
No, unfortunately, if there was the case, then we would be doing a lot of our pillaging straight through this tunnel system. I have no doubts that there's some sort of route in the Underdark that will lead you there, but not. I don't know a way. Not through this cave system. I don't know one.
Yeah, it seems we would be trailblazing in the Underdark. We'd have to make our own maps as we went.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just continue on for now.
Yeah, let's creep around. This place is super cool. Which is this kind of more, how do I describe this? Like purposeful, or is it still kind of a natural cave looking area? Or is this like crafted?
This is more natural. There's like still moss on the walls. There's some light peering through. Like cracks in the cave's like ceiling. You guys aren't really that deep. It's kind of like a shallow cave at this point.
Okay.
The deepest part you guys were in the cave is when you fell to Lazar's chamber, which was about 4 stories deep, deeper than you are now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say you guys are like almost in like a nice deep basement level, more so than like you feel like you're in like a really deep cave. So you can see light peering through some of the cracks. Um, there's some wildlife about, it's not like it's not a desolate cave by any means.
Okay.
So Garboon moves into the next chamber, and in the next chamber you see a couple of torches lighting up the room in these corners. And there's some bedrolls of hay and some barrels. And there's a dresser with like a large shattered mirror that it looks like the goblins just kind of like dragged down here to be like vain and like pose with their hordes of like human clothes and elf clothes and shit like that. And like there's some like clothing just scattered around like a red carpet by like a mirror in this corner over here, and it's looks to be just like mostly women's clothes. And the cave circles around this way, and on the other side of the wall it smells really fucking bad, and it looks like this is where the latrine was, which is where Garboon's standing. And it's
Okay.
just kind of like buckets and filth and shit like that. And you hear rats skittering around the floors, and it's just kind of like a dank, kind of nasty little part of the cave. And you don't see any signs of life. You also don't see any bodies either. You guys didn't ask Brutus what they did with their fallen kindred. So you don't really know if you're gonna find any more dead bodies down here, or if they gave them burials outside of the cave.
Right.
Um,
Does it look like there was a struggle in here?
no, it doesn't look like there was a struggle in here.
Okay. This area here, is that a door?
That is a door, yes, correct.
Okay. I want to walk up to the door and put my ear to it.
Did we already go through it? Oh.
All right,
What the
so
hell?
you could do that, sure.
Would that be like perception? Perception?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Okay, yeah, you hear jingling. You hear like someone messing about with something metallic. And it seems to be coming down the hall from the cave, and you see kind of like faintly hear the sound of someone talking to themselves.
In common?
This music's getting creepy.
Are they speaking in the common tongue or some kind of different language?
Yeah, you can understand it.
Okay. And it sounds like they're coming down this hall towards the door or from behind us.
They're not moving. You don't hear any movement. It's just metal clinking together. It doesn't
Okay.
seem to be. The sound doesn't seem to be moving.
Okay, I'll share what I heard with the group. There's someone through the door. They either are wearing, sounds like heavy armor, or they're tinkering with something metal. Just
Garboon is immediately alert, and he unslings his war picks, and he goes, "This, you heard someone down the hall?"
yes, I think so. So
Oh,
Have you tried to detect evil and good?
You want to cast Detect Evil and Good?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and add that to the chat again. I need to see the description one more time.
Yeah. Did it go in there? Yeah, there we go.
Unfortunately, this spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone.
Okay.
So you don't detect what or if there's anything beyond the store yet.
okay, I'll
The
open the
spell
door
can
for
penetrate
you.
Oh,
most
the door's
areas.
closed, right? It's not just a doorway.
Yeah, and
Oh, okay. That's my bad.
he didn't share specifically with you like where he heard it. Could be he it doesn't sound like it's coming directly from behind the door. It sounds like it's coming down the hall behind the door.
Right, like someone.
With his 20,
right.
he was with his 20 he was able to tell that.
So if I open the door, I say you take the lead, Prometheus, and see what you can see with your vision.
All right.
So I'll hopefully this door isn't trapped, and I'll just turn the latch. Is it a latch or like a handle?
Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and make Garboon useful. Garboon's going to expend a ranger spell slot. And cast Primeval Awareness. I don't know why I'm not able to share it. All right, so Garboon puts his long goblin ear to the door and kind of like tickles the door with his long goblin ear, and he goes, "There's some kind of fey beyond the door. He's got to be within 30 feet of us."
Okay. Does it seem powerful to you, or is it hard to tell?
I can only tell that it's there. I can't tell.
Okay. If it's a fae, it could be a drow. It could be many things, but I say we find out. Yeah. I'll open the door.
Okay. Reset
So I guess
fog real
I'll
quick.
step back in. Clock out of work too.
Alright, so everybody moves inside. Prometheus inside. Alright, and you guys see around the next corner, there's nothing there. the sound of the metal is getting louder. Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh, derp.
Got a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you just hear the metal sound getting louder. That's it. And I guess if you guys want to continue to move without the sound being aware of your approach, you would need to roll stealth.
Yeah. I say let's do it. Oh, fuck. Who did we give the boots to somebody to put on? I don't think we did. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna stealth.
You can say you put on the boots, Billy. I mean, you were
No,
the one who
I mean
picked it
I
up.
think Garboon should have them because he's a stealth boy.
Or
Okay.
Nick's character, if you ever
Wow, you guys are
find him.
undetected. Okay. All right. So if the party wants to proceed undetected, it sure can. I kind of jumped the gun on whether you guys wanted to proceed at all. So what do you guys want to do?
I am very interested in this noise, honestly, now. My interest is peaked. So I want to keep going. I think, Prometheus, what do you think? Do we back out? This is the moment of truth.
Oh, I say we check it out. We're already this far. I don't think you'll be able to take down the three of us after all we've been through.
Alright, let's do it. Proceed down the hall. It looks like there's a L-shaped intersection down here, or like a T.
Oh shit.
All right. Prometheus turns the corner, and you guys are seeing what was what Garboon described as the makeshift armory, where the goblinoids of Brutus's banner gathered their weapons and would store sometimes their spoils, sometimes just weapons, just their everyday items that they would use for looting and whatnot, traps, and you notice that it's this part of the cave is significantly darker. There's no light emanating from this room as you approach it. There's no door either. It's a gaping hole into just kind of like a black. It essentially looks like an ink blot at the end of the tunnel entering this room.
Can I see with dark vision, or is it magical darkness?
Oh, this is magical darkness.
Oh, fuck.
Not ordinary darkness. It's magical darkness.
Advanced darkness. Shit.
Advanced darkness.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man. This is not old D&D. I can't reverse spells. Oh, shite.
You hear the clanking like extremely loud now. It sounds like almost like someone thrashing through bits of armor and like kind of just like throwing things around.
How about
And
I just throw an Eldritch Blast into the darkness?
Okay.
Not gonna hit shit.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit.
I mean, does Eldritch Blast like? I guess no. We can't really say that. Wait, you can.
Nice.
Okay, no. All right. Huge. Okay.
Huge.
That crit.
I actually really like how I have this set up. Nice, nice.
Do you have like the roll 20 on the TV?
Yeah, now I have roll 20 on the TV. I had that like the last week too, but I had it like split with Beyond D&D Beyond. That I just had on my actual laptop. Um, whatever the fuck it's called, Discord by itself.
Oh
But
yeah,
I just have my
perfect.
character sheet on the laptop, and I kind of like that better because I can see everything on the home screen area of it.
Yeah, you're not going through the multiple pages. Hell yeah. So yeah, I definitely fling a purple bolt of energy into the darkness. And does it make a
Sick.
noise when it goes in, or is it
Yeah,
silent?
sorry. I'm just it always takes me forever to do this initiative shit. I'm sorry.
Oh no, no worries, man.
All right, so that's a good
Damn.
roll.
Jeez, like a whole like line of good rolls. That would be me, probably the attacker, and Garboon.
Okay. Okay.
Am I able to see now with my detect good and evil?
Um, let me scroll up because you have like magical darkness that it might be not being able to penetrate. The duration, you know, if there isn't a blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it counters the darkness. Because I mean, what would a spell be there? Like, what do you think, Billy? Well, like a spell like that, I feel like is there to counter these sort of situations.
Darkness is very intense and very strong spell. I just looked it up. One of the only invocations that can see through it is something called Devil's Sight, which I don't think characters get until like level 10. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you don't see shit, my boy. This is still just pitch black ink to all of you.
I can link the
And
darkness spell just for the size and all that stuff for us to reference. It's a 15-foot radius sphere, which is pretty fucking big.
correct.
And it doesn't. It's not held to the invocations of the 10-minute concentration because I don't know. Only the DM knows if it's coming from an object or like a creature cast a spell or whatever.
Let's just say the diameter of this room is really 10 feet. 15 feet, just for the sake that so like this circle, this darkness is essentially encapsulating this entire room that he's in.
Oh, so we just
Yeah.
saw like a hall end in darkness, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So Gadrick casts Eldritch Blast into the darkness, and you hear
Oh, here.
someone in what appears to be
It's not like packed, but there's a
a
bunch more on the
decrepit
table.
version of
Hit it.
Common start shouting to themselves, and now it turns and you hear it shouting at you. And
get a half boat for Justin.
Justin.
While I'm down there, I'm gonna go stop
you
by
hear
El
footsteps
Jefe.
and it approaching.
Nice.
And what are you gonna do, Prometheus? You have first in the turn order, my dude.
Huh?
So
I'm gonna
do
stop
we
by
hear
El
anything
Jefe
he's
when I'm
saying?
down there.
Like, can we make
You
out,
cannot
or-
Get one of
understand
the
anything
masks.
he's saying now.
Huh?
Okay.
Bring on one of the luchador masks.
Oh, right.
And I can't see him yet, right? It's just like darkness in front of me.
Rain Dane.
You cannot see him now. You cannot see him. It's still just
Okay.
an ink blot in front of you. But
Can we just start?
let's say the Eldritch Blast kind of like pierced a brief hole through the darkness, and it like just for a second the flash of the spell allowed you to know that there's a humanoid in there, and also Garboon confirmed that the humanoid was beyond. You can tell it's there, you just can't see it. So like everybody is extremely well aware that there is a creature in this next room.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And it is, yeah. And when the GM tells you to roll initiative, it pretty much means it's combat.
Yeah, we're going into combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying to decide. Like, I guess I'll just move in further. And trying to approach them to trying to, I guess. I mean, it seems like we're gonna have to fight them. So I don't know if I should just like take the first swing straight at him or try and talk to him?
I would say if you tried to swing at it, you would have disadvantage because it's got the darkness around it. We should have
Yeah.
done the same thing with Billy's Eldritch Blast, but the first one he casted was
Yeah, it wasn't gonna hit
So-
anyway.
yeah.
Can we just like shout out like, hello, who's in here? Yeah, like,
Sure, yeah, you can use any free action you want to try to talk to it.
yeah, I mean, try and communicate, I guess. Shouting.
So what do you want to say to this thing?
Slowly moving in, like, hello, who are you? Why are you in here?
Oh god.
And it's going to get louder and respond in a very angry tone.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess, what do you guys think? Should we just continue in and try and...
Was that common, draconic, or elvish?
That was undercommon.
Uh-oh. It could, maybe Garboon understood it. I'll just kind of look at Garboon for his response.
He shrugs.
Uh-oh. So it's not a goblin, I don't think. Yeah, if it's not gonna attack me...
Garboon does speak undercommon. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Garboons goes, swing on him. He's gonna fuck you up.
Oh shit.
But well, I can't see him though, right? Like, I mean, will my detect evil and good? No, that wouldn't work. We already went over that.
No, it doesn't pierce the
Unfortunately.
darkness.
You
You could maybe do you have any AoE spells, area of effect?
I don't think so. Or the creature, no. Favor.
Yeah, if I scrolled the proficiencies and languages, I'm like, oh shit.
It's like, yes, Garboon, yes.
I don't really have any area of effect ones that I know about. Where's prepared?
I forgot about my wand. Oh, I gotta hit this guy though. I think I'm almost out of charges.
I think you used one charge. You still have two.
Okay, cool.
Advantage on attack. Alright, I'm gonna use protection from evil and good too. Just to I mean, I said it twice. Just to protect myself. I'm using not myself. Just walking in here. And I guess like, can I just follow the sound and try and swing on him, or would that just be my turn right there?
If you're casting that, I believe it's probably going to be your turn, unless you have some sort of bonus action. Bonus. Until the spell ends one.
Dude. So you would lose your detect in order to put up protection, but that's a really good spell.
Okay, so who are you casting this on?
On myself.
Okay, roger that.
Because I'm front, yeah.
Yeah, front and center. All right. Okay, so
How do you cast it? Do you like smash a vial of holy water on your breastplate, or do you like throw up the powdered silver and iron? Like, how do you do it?
I did the LeBron James powder toss.
Yes, powdered silver and iron, just like. Poof.
oh yeah, dude. All right, cool. All right, so the creature you still cannot make out yet gets some of the LeBron James powder ritual in its eyes. It kind of splashes onto it, and it's going to I try to attack you with the... Oh wait, why don't I have... Why can't I roll my shit?
Why can't I roll my shit?
And my D&D, oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. We got it, boys. Okay. I suppose that does not hit. Since you are on the brink of the darkness, you see a short sword just come chopping straight out of like a black inky mass of like a wall ahead of you, and you see it coming down towards your left shoulder, and you just move your left shoulder out of the way abruptly, and the sword kind of like ricochets off your pauldron. And next in the turn order is going to be Garboon, and Garboon is going to attempt to fire a longbow shot from behind Gadrick over the pauldron of Prometheus into the black inky mass which the sword just came out of. And he rolled very well.
Damn.
Yeah, directly after the short sword comes out of the blackness and ricochets off the pauldron, it gets stuck with an arrow by Prometheus. Oh, with disadvantage. You right. After I just said it too. Okay, that still hits.
Hell yeah.
All right, sick. And so it just gets stuck in this. You see the like it's kind of like a dark, fine skin, just get popped with an arrow as soon as it comes out of the blackness. And next on the turn order is going to be Gadrick.
Okay, I'm going to call out Plug Your Ears, and I'm going to cast Shatter into... let me see if I need to see features. Sudden loud ringing noise painfully from a point of your choice within range. So, it's a 10-foot sphere, so it's 5 feet smaller than the darkness. So I kind of want to throw it to the point where the edge of the sphere would be in front of Prometheus. Kind of like generally right there. Now I know it won't matter. It'll only matter if there's more than one creature in there. I'll still have to roll with disadvantage.
Okay, sounds good. Could you link the spell? You can go ahead and do it. I'm just want. Okay.
So I'll take the lower amount of damage, I suppose. Or I guess that's up to you. Maybe they would get advantage on the save, the Constitution save.
Could you re-explain the spell again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Let me try to link it with the actual verbiage in there. There we go. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a save or take damage, or if they save, they get half.
All right, and we're going with the 10. We're going with they're both DC 14, so it fucking doesn't matter. But you're rolling it with disadvantage. I'd say that doesn't matter since it's AOE. You don't have to take disadvantage on the damage. If
Okay, it would still be the 10 because that was the first one I rolled, so I'll take that.
Okay. All right. And it's a Constitution.
Passed. So take half of 10, so 5.
All right, roger that. So you hear this drow shatter, like just the shatter just pops into their like. You want to explain the spell?
Yeah, absolutely. So let me see here. Verbal, somatic, and metaphysical. A chip of mica. So I take a chip of mica. Don't know what it is. I assume it's some clay or something. Take it out of my pack, kind of crumble it in my left hand, and chuck it into the darkness. And when I throw the powder, it kind of coalesces into a small little clay sphere, and it almost goes like, I throw it very hard, but it slows down in the air, and when it reaches the point that I want, it explodes, and it's kind of like like the Acme dynamite explosion from like the old cartoons, like Looney Tunes, just like with like soot. Yeah.
The drow is you hear everybody hears it just shrieking with pain, and you see a couple of like splatters of blood flying out from the darkness towards you guys, and they kind of splash onto Prometheus. And next on the turn order is going to be Prometheus.
So is it like, are we able to see him now or anything? Cause he's,
No,
like,
he's
right
still
near
standing
me.
behind the darkness, but you guys are still plugging this motherfucker regardless.
So can I just try and make a swing on him?
Yeah, you can try to make a swing on him.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah, I swung my
Alright.
great sword at him.
Unfortunately, the disadvantage strike does not hit. Was a swing and a miss. Unfortunately, it is now the
What?
Drow's
Is it the first one or my second one?
You had disadvantage, so we're gonna have to take the second one.
Yeah, disadvantage it will always be the worst result. And then
Oh,
in the same way that
okay.
advantage, you always take the better of the two.
I didn't realize. Cause I just thought I sent it twice on accident. So, but yeah. Okay.
Oh no, yeah.
The Drow is now going to attempt to strike. He's got disadvantage. He misses on Prometheus. It just clanks off your armor again. And he is shouting in Undercommon, and Garboon is not able to readily translate it. It sounds like it's kind of just like flailing and having some death throes. And next in the turn order is going to be Garboon. And he is going to attempt to shoot it with the bow again, with disadvantage this time for show. All right, and it just zooms into the darkness. Next in the turn order is Gadrick.
All right, I'm gonna throw another Eldritch Blast out there. Little green bolt of energy.
Hell yeah. Blast this motherfucker.
Ooh, 14 with disadvantage.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Just like, fuck this guy. I'll hold my position. Let me see if I have a bonus action here.
Yeah, sure thing.
Nope, I'm gonna hang out. That'll be the turn.
All right, Prometheus, it is your turn.
Is there, just in theory, like, do you think I could like back up and we can try and lure out of the darkness? Do we have anything against this darkness?
No.
From what Billy told me, it's incredibly powerful and hard to see through. I don't know if the effect ends when he dies. I kind of was just looking that up, to be honest with you guys.
It's I think it's 10 minutes, or if the caster is dead or loses concentration.
Okay.
So you would have lost concentration had you failed the shatter save, but you passed it. And then we haven't done anything else to you that would make you lose concentration, I don't think. Actually, let me look that up. Fundamental. If you take damage while... Oh, cool. If you take damage while concentrating, you must roll a Constitution saving throw, DC 10, which is really easy. or half of the damage taken, whichever is higher. Should you fail, you lose concentration, and then darkness would fall. If you take damage from multiple sources, you roll separately. If you're incapacitated or instantly die, your concentration ends. Or if you cast a different concentration spell, you'll lose concentration on the first one. So I'd say we've hit it a couple times. Like, it's completely up to you. I don't think it's unfair if you just roll it once and see if she lost it or he lost it. You know?
I'll roll it once. You said DC 10?
DC 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. But we haven't hit you over 10 or 20, I don't think.
Or half the damage of my health? Like half the full damage of his health?
Like, say I splattered you for 40 damage, it would be like a DC 20.
Okay.
Yeah, but we haven't hit high enough to be above 10, so I think it would be a DC 10.
Alright. Yeah, let's do DC 10.
Bam, you're good. So darkness is still up.
Alright, okay, cool. Your turn now, Tyler. You're gonna take another swing? Alright. Damn. Okay, so... Okay, right, disadvantage. Fuck, my bad.
It's okay, it's okay. I get excited too. I'm just like, fuck.
Alright, so...
I rolled a 23 last time.
Damn, dude. You swing through the darkness, and unfortunately, you whiff, and it is now the Drow's turn, and he is going to. You can't see what he does with his movement, but he's going to step back and cast Fairy Fire on Prometheus.
Do I have protection against that?
Let's see. Protection against does that protect against spells again too?
Protection.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay, no, just attack rolls. So I don't believe this is an attack roll. Would it be? So go ahead and
No,
roll a
it's just a
dexterity
save.
saving throw, Prometheus.
Yeah, awesome. Charm, frightened, or possessed. Okay.
It's a 20-foot cube, so I think we all have to save.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right.
Disregard this roll. That wasn't a save.
Yeah. Dexterity save?
Yep.
Oh no! You glow extra
A
bright.
1+1.
Okay. Prometheus, you begin to
Does that count
grow
as darkness?
violet, and this is essentially going to negate your protection. So since any attack roll against an affected creature has advantage, if the attacker can see it. Since you have protection and this gives you disadvantage, let's just put you to base. So now you no longer have advantage or disadvantage. Does that make sense?
That's actually exactly how it works. You have overcome the disadvantage to make it a straight roll.
Right. Okay, so essentially your protection spell is not working anymore. And that is the end of the Drow's turn. And
Does it still take a spell?
pardon?
No, did that still use my slot? I don't know how those really work.
Oh, okay, so yes, when you cast it, you would have to check off one of your spell slots for the protection. Unless it's a cantrip. If it's a cantrip, you just can keep doing it. But it looks like a first level spell.
That,
Yeah, you would have lost
You
that.
use it forever. You just can't use it till you're on a rest. Till you have a rest.
Right. And if we were in like a video game sense, you would still have the buff, but like it's not, the buff isn't helping you right now. You know?
Right.
But
yeah,
for all intents and purposes, it's just straight rolls for the enemy against you, which sucks.
All right. Garboon is going to attempt to shoot with his bow again.
Wait.
Right. Wait, did we skip your turn or something?
Me? No.
Okay, great. What do we got here? All right, neither of those hit, and now it's Gadrick's turn. Both arrows just go flying into the darkness, and you hear them blink against the wall, the back wall, beyond the darkness.
Oof. Give him the old Eldritch Blast.
All right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Ah, damn darkness.
Fuck.
Boom.
Just you just burn that spell against the back wall, just fucking blasting the back wall, and now it is Prometheus's turn.
I'm still gonna be rolling at disadvantage, right? If I try to attack. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Wait a second.
But I am curious about this.
I mean, like, you know, you could maybe attempt like a grapple into the darkness and like try to grab him and then drag him out, but I don't know, dude. I don't. I mean, then you'd have
Would
to
this
be
help
rolling.
against the darkness?
Huh? No. Unfortunately, the only thing that.
That.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't think so because of what you were saying earlier. So if I try and grapple him from the darkness, would that be like
I'd say you'd be jumping in there, like throwing your arms out, like at your sides, just trying to like grab this dude.
You would have to cast light at a higher level than the darkness spell, and you wouldn't know what level the darkness spell was cast at. So the gamble would be if we were super high level, you could be like, ah, fuck it, I cast light at 5th level, and if it was higher than the darkness, then that it would overcome it. From what I'm reading.
Right. Okay, cool. Fuck, I accidentally closed Garboon's page. That's okay. I'd say, what do you want to do, Prometheus? My duder?
let me try and grapple him. What did I roll for that? Athletic?
Yeah, this is always a weird thing.
But I feel like
Where is it?
So you have to make a melee attack and hit, and then you can try to grapple. So if you hit, instead of damage, you'll go into a strength contest, which would be either athletics or acrobatics with the creature. So you need to hit them first.
Okay, yeah. Exactly. Okay, cool. So yeah, just try to make another attack with like with your greatsword on him or something.
Okay. Not rolling. Five, four, three, two. Okay. God damn it, this fucking disadvantage. It's fucking me.
All right. You strike into the darkness, and the drow is going to attempt to chop at you again, and that definitely does not beat your AC. And now it is going to be Garboon's turn, and Garboon is going to just fucking shoot his longbow again, dude, you know? Fuck it.
Yeah.
And he definitely... Okay, so Garboon fires an arrow over Gadrick's shoulder, over Prometheus's shoulder, and then you hear it pierce flesh, and then you hear a cry out of blood, you hear like a death throw, and then you hear the arrow pierce like the back wall. And then the room is all of a sudden visible again. And
Oh, shit.
You see a drow pinned to the wall by an arrow. It's just like the arrow has like penetrated his chest, fully impaled him, and dug him into the earth. and Garboon moves in and collects his arrow, and the drow slumps to the floor, and it's dead.
Wow. Good shot, Garboon. Damn.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, I kind of hate these fuckers. They give my family a hard time. You know what he was saying to you, right? He was saying actually like kind of a lot of nonsense, to be honest with you. He was pretty hard to understand. He said something about wanting to fuck your mother.
Oh, he would definitely not want to fuck my mother. I think she was a spider.
No, he wanted to fuck one of our mothers. He didn't like direct it any, but it wasn't like Gadrick, I want to fuck your mother. He was just like kind of saying it to all of
Well,
us.
he's a
But,
drow. He probably would want to fuck a spider.
yeah, that creepy little fuck.
Hey, let's see if he's got anything on him. Check his pockets.
All right. And the first thing you guys notice, you guys want to do like a perception check around the room or anything like that? You guys want to check out the room?
Yeah, I would say I'm very wary of. Now we can. I'm very wary of
Now we
like
can hear you, yeah.
holes in the wall, or where any type of either gas or maybe darts could come through. I'm looking for traps mostly, but I do want to loot this guy. Let's take a once over of the room, Garboon. What do you say? Well, I'll help you out.
Okay, yeah. Let's take a look. And
So I guess investigate.
investigate, yeah. Okay, Gadrick, you notice that this is definitely the site of where the ambush took place. You see one goblin body over in this corner slumped, and then you see another goblin body over here slumped, and there's just like kind of blood all over the floor, and it looks like multiple signs of struggles. And the first thing you notice about this drow, this is also a dead end room. You notice there's nothing, there's no it doesn't lead to anywhere else.
There's no
And,
through path. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the first thing you notice to the drow is he looks extremely haggard. He looks like his clothes are extremely disheveled. Long facial hair, really like long hair, and he just kind of doesn't look like he had his wits about him before he met an untimely fate in this here cave with you guys. And Garboon was like kind of translated some of what he said, and it didn't like sound like he was making sense. Most of it was ramblings, and Garboon kind of suggests that maybe he was mentally like ill or something like that. And you notice like he's like got he looks like he was just kind of like rummaging for any spoils of what this ambush had, and he doesn't look like he's really got anything particularly good on him, unfortunately.
That's not very reassuring. So we may have been fighting essentially a scavenger of these drow. So if that was that tough of a fight with all that magic, and this guy wasn't even having a red head on his shoulders, like I couldn't imagine fighting a soldier.
Yeah, the brief encounters I've had with them, they definitely looked nothing like this guy. They looked like they were trained killing machines. Like brick shithouse is a muscle for an elf, and definitely way better armor and weaponry than this guy's carrying around. He's got like a really dull kind of like shoddy short sword that he kind of looked like he may have just picked up off of the ground of the armory. He looked like he might have actually been bumbling around unarmed before he came in here.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, if he's got nothing on him, I should say we throw him into the pit and give him to Lazar.
All right, that's kind of a weird idea, but if you want to do that, man,
Yeah, totally. It's more blood.
I don't really want to. I don't want to carry him. If you want to do that, you can carry him.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You want to keep pushing on, or
How do you feel, Prometheus? How long has it been? Probably 15, 20 minutes?
I'd say you guys navigating that corridor and then the fight altogether took about 30 minutes.
Okay. How are you feeling, Prometheus? Do you want to go a little deeper? See where this takes us? All right, yeah, let's poke around a little bit. Okay, so I'll leave the body here for now. Maybe come back and drop him in the pit later. When we went down the stairs to here, it was like another corridor to go down. I think there was a T intersection.
If you want to ask Garbu and he'll remind you what everything was going. Why is it doing this? Yeah, what was going, where the alignment of the cave is from here. It's a T intersection. Yeah, Gaboon goes, it's a T intersection. We could go right, go back where we came, and then we could go left, and then either go back where we came, or then there's a staircase that descends further, and then another staircase. There's a couple of statues in there, and then there's another staircase that descends into a manhole with a long rope ladder that leads into the crest of the Underdark.
All right, maybe we'd be pushing it. Out of game, what's the actual status on Nick? Because if it's close, we could take a short break and maybe meet him at the town. Or
he's having some issues trying to find the server or something.
Oh, the Discord server?
Yeah, I just linked it in. I just linked it in chat too. I don't know. Nick's mental. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little break.
I know it's only been an hour, but if he's like about to get on, maybe our narrative should be to get back to town so we can meet up with him.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say we poke around a little bit. But maybe not right now. Maybe not now, because we know where this is. We could always come back.
Yeah. But I don't have time with everything so close.
Can barely hear you for some reason, Tyler.
Me?
Yeah, you sound like distant.
I think I know why. Let me just guess. Can you hear me better right now?
No, it's the same.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better.
Okay. Well,
So what were you saying?
I was saying, like I guess either we can head back to town or whatever. Whatever's easier for getting Nick back into the story.
Getting out of the cave, yeah, would be easier for getting Nick.
Sure.
Yeah.
If he is coming, I mean, it looks like he saw the.
Yeah, it looks like you just saw it.
I gotta take a quick whiz, anyways. I'll be back in 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on Nick watch.
I'm gonna use the restroom as well. I'll be right back.
All right.
It's Gamelo.
Okay.
The black and blue shattering skull banner. That's the cape.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
Nick's not coming. I mean,
Okay.
let's I mean, he saw the invite, so I don't know how there could be any confusion from here. But if you guys want to let's continue on, regardless of whether or not he's gonna make it.
Sure.
With your decisions, not necessarily specifically with the cave.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Given that, I say we explore a little bit more of the cave.
Okay.
What do you say, Tyler?
He's on Nick duty.
Okay. In that case,
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Yeah, I said yeah, I'm down. But are we taking the drow with us too?
nah, leave the body here.
He's dead as fuck.
All right. So.
But can
I don't really know.
can we actually take a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's sure. That's cool, man.
Okay. I'm gonna look some stuff
25?
up. 25? Hell no. Hell no. 924.
No, I meant like.
It's 923 now, just for that.
Way too long. Oh, shit.
1 sec.
The clock is running.
So, as a DM, Matt, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're crushing it, by the way. As a DM, I always hate it when the players go murder hobo, but I feel like it might be in line with my character to take an ear from this drow and kind of start a string of ears.
Hell yeah. Okay. So you begin to make a little murder memorial necklace of some drow ears.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
not
dope.
something I'm going to display or anything, but I'm just going to have it.
Okay.
And when we get to town, I want to see if I can get some salt to like dry them out.
Sure thing. You know that Garboon's a ranger and he carries a pretty hefty little like cooking on the range type of a pack. So he could give you some salt, unless you need like a big brick of salt or something. You know?
Not yet, not yet. I would just want a bag of salt big enough that I could like completely cover it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, yeah, you have to wait until you get into town for that.
So yeah, cut off an ear, put it on a string, offer one to Prometheus if he wants. There are 2 ears.
You gonna take one of those ears, Prometheus? I don't know what I would do with it. I don't think Nick's here. I don't think Tyler's here right now. Actually.
What?
Oh, there you are.
Do you want one of these drow ears, just as a memento?
Of course. Add it to my collection. Ears. I have 2 already. They're on my list. Hey, next day coming out.
If we believe that.
I'm sorry, I stepped away to fill my water cup. What'd you say?
I said Nick said he's coming now. If we believe that.
That's cool. Maybe he was looting the cave out front. Maybe we'll run into him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't buy it until he gets in here.
All right. I say we go to that left area and kind of, creep a little bit closer to the cusp.
Okay. Garboon walks out into. Let's get some reveal here. Come on, what the fuck? There we go. Okay. All right. So Garboon goes, you know what? After seeing that drow, I really don't want to take the lead here. I don't really want to be the lead.
Yo.
What?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, birthday boy?
Happy birthday, boy. So
Yo, we're literally dungeon
Dia
crawling.
just murdered the drow, and
We are literally dungeon crawling.
you could either begin to exit the cave, or we could go a little bit further into the cave into what appears to be, what Garboon to explain to be the entrance to the crest of the Underdark through the manhole. So
My curiosity, I just have to lay eyes on it before we turn around.
you have to lay eyes on it. Okay. All right. So yeah, Garboon's a little bit too creeped out to lead the way. So
Garboon, I think in the situation we have, just tactically, I think we should have Prometheus lead. I'll be a cushion, and then you can either shoot arrows from the back or sneak around if you need.
how's that sound to you, Prometheus?
It's good. We're just going back, right?
I just wanna look.
He wants to see the entrance.
Oh,
So
okay.
you want to? So we all continue on.
I would
and,
say in a stealthy manner if possible.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll stealth checks. Sure.
No.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've done this. So what's the website I have to go to?
It's been a while.
Oh, we should get you set up on the add-on too, right?
What?
I'll link it in a second.
Here, I just put it. Oh, I don't know this.
How hungover are you now, Nick? Are you still hungover as fuck?
What's that?
Are you hungover as fuck?
You keeps cutting out.
Can everybody else hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
I hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you say? Am I hungover?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. I was more hungover Saturday, but I can't drink like I used to.
Yeah, I hear that. All right.
Yeah, what's going on?
So we all move into Garboon, Gadrick, and Prometheus move down the stairwell into what looks like an entryway that is much more nicely carved and well more upkeep is done to it. You see some candles, some red candles, on top of black spire like candle holders on each corner of the room, and then you see what looks to be a statue of a drider here, and a statue of a drider there. And then there's a stairwell that descends upwards, and then there looks to be a grave. Not a grave so much as like a tomb or like a casket, but it's made of stone. And then if you peer over it, it's just a very, very deep hole with a rope ladder attached to the top.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so there's a rope ladder going over the sarcophagus to the south or into it?
And the sarcophagus is all sealed up, right?
No. It's like a gaping hole on like looks like it looks like it was a sarcophagus, like a stone sarcophagus, but the lid was never made. And then it's just a rope ladder attached to that, the top of the sarcophagus, and it just descends into a very deep hole. You can't really tell how deep it is. If you guys want to like peer over the hole and do a perception check, you can do that.
Yeah, I got to.
Is Nick in this hole?
How
Nick
do
is
I
not in the
get
hole.
out of this hole?
We're gonna meet up with Nick in a second, though. All right. Wow. Okay. So Gadrick, you hear the sound of slow running water, and you can see you can faintly see a light reflecting off of what looks to be water that's slowly flowing in like a gutter in the center of a cave formation, like a cave corridor. It's just kind of like running down the middle, like you would see almost in like any old what's the word, canal, where like any runoff would be handled.
Any kind of sense memory from like how deep it is? Does it smell like it did when I found the patron?
I would say that it smells a little bit more putrid down there than it does up here. It's definitely got a waft coming from it, and it smells just a little bit foul. And
All right, that's satisfied my curiosity. I think if we went any further down, we may not be able to get back up as easily.
yeah, that rope ladder is really fucking scary, man. One wrong step and you could fucking fall to your death.
Also, these statues are kind of creeping me out. Does it feel like they're watching you?
Yeah, those are actually new. Those are very new, which means the Drider must have fucking made them up here. I don't know. I don't want to stick around here any longer, though. It looks like this is very, very frequently used.
All right, let's get out of here.
And then you notice on the right side of the room, there's more cave entrances. And Garboon goes, I'm not going that way. It's been way too long since I went down that way. You know what? This is just seeing what's become of this cave system. It's kind of really fucking creeping me out. I want to get out of here.
I agree. Let's backtrack.
Yeah, let's get out of here. But
it's like imagine you went to college and you were like a goblin and you went to goblin college where you learned how to like pillage, and then you went back and look at the dorms, and it's just like you got like some sort of like crackhead that's like rummaging through like your friends' dead bodies back at the dorms. It's really crazy. All right, let's get out of here.
All right, let's go.
Garboon retreats out of the room, and so let's just say you guys make it back to the cave entrance. Nothing eventful happens. I really don't want to like have to roll for peeking around corners anymore.
Yeah, sure.
Right. So we make it back to the cave entrance. Nothing of note happened really. But you guys did see the entrance to the Underdark, which is a big deal for Billy's particular character, because knowing how the Underdark is linked, that means it's pretty much. If you guys wanted to go trailblazing in there, you could essentially cover all of us Alessandria from underneath it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
something to think about, but definitely I feel like it might be a bit daunting at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
So Brutus and Brutus and Dimitri are like, "Oh, you're back. I'm see you didn't get killed. How you guys doing?"
Better. We found a drow at the area where one of the ambushes occurred. A couple of your dead comrades.
Oh fuck! You saw Draven in there. Oh man, did he have a blue nose?
Ooh, I don't think I looked. Did we see a blue-nosed goblin?
And Garboon just nods. Yeah, Draven was amongst the dead in there. Really sad to see him like that. You know, he was one of our better guys. Actually, he was a good earner. He was a really good earner. Anyways, so what do you guys want to do? I kind of don't want to hang around Brutus anymore. He's a bit of a prick.
Yeah, he kind of smells. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I suppose we do have a gift to deliver or not deliver, and a wedding to attend.
Yeah, we got this important plant here. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So I would say we could go back to maybe the inn, like not the husk.
You guys still have quite a bit of terrain to traverse to get back to the town.
We need to get the
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Um,
Do you have the map handy?
sorry, what did you say, Tyler?
Do you have the map handy?
Yeah. I'll pull you guys to the
Oh, no,
map.
I got it.
I'll pull us there anyways.
Oh, yeah.
So we are in the Advent Plains, kind of like up in this area. All right, so Nick, you there, bud?
Hello. Can you
Hello.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you see me? Hi, everyone.
No, we can't see you, but that's okay. We don't need to see you.
That's unfortunate.
So,
I can see you, man.
I know you can see me. All right, so hang on a second. Let's
I can see you too, Nick. Yeah. Oh, you can see me?
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna do a brief exercise with Nick real quick. Let's see that this is just a quick occurrence that happened before he was able to. So let's say the second episode, when Nick wasn't able to join us, when you guys met Lord Libanos and Ven and Dr. Sizik. That morning, you woke up and Nick was gone. And Nick, how do you feel about you were incognito inside the bar watching all of the conversation and watching your comrades, and they interacted with a nobleman named Lord Libanos who works for the Archduchess, and do you want how do you feel about you follow him out of the bar and you attempt to pickpocket? Does that sound okay to you?
Sounds like something my character would do.
Okay, great. So Nick is going to attempt to essentially. So do you remember when Lord Libanos influenced the gnomes to try to kill you guys back at Dr. Sizik's greenhouse?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's say that on the way to Lord Libanos going to direct those orders to the gnomes.
Not when I was in, right? I don't remember that.
No, you weren't there for that. So let's say on the way for Lord Libanos to dictate those orders, Nick is going to attempt to pickpocket Libanos real quick. And that's just like gonna be something we do here. We're not gonna use any. We're just gonna do theater of the mind for this real quick.
Yo, I love it. This is great.
Steiner stuff. Let me just set the fucking mood, dude. All right, this is about to get regarded. I'm so excited.
So, like, is this the point in the story where we get, like, the bottle episode about Nick? You know, like, on TV shows, and those have, like, a random episode just, like, about one character?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fishing episode for sure.
I haven't really been thinking about shit this weekend for this game, to be honest with you. It's been
Oh, hey man, it's no worries. It's all for fun.
I'm having fun.
Okay.
You hear about Mijami though? Is it no?
No.
We're gonna try to run through this quick. So Nick, you prepared? Your mind is prepared. You have the theater in your mind, prepared for the theater mind. I'm about to play into your mind. I'm gonna freak you like a dirty little mind freak.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Peter.
All right. Anyways, okay. So Lord Labanos. Lord Labanos exits the bar, the Chimera, and he's extremely pissed. He's like red in the face. He just got denied the harmonious milkweed, and he's essentially gonna have to report back to the Duchess empty-handed. But first, he's going to. He had a little tip off that you guys were heading to Sizzix, and he's on his way to go talk to some gnomes. And Nick, you noticed this flashy motherfucker flashing around gold access passes to you overheard him. He was like, "Oh, I can give you guys all access passes to the wedding if you give me the milkweed." You've heard your comrades turn down that offer, and you saw those gold access cards, and you just really wanted them. So how do you want to attempt to follow him? How do you proceed?
Yeah, I guess I want to follow him. Sort of get like is it a crowded place around right now?
It's somewhat of a busy street. Yeah, you're now onto like a town street. There really aren't any vendors. There's just like storefronts. And a couple of people lingering outside. He's walking at a kind of a fast pace. He's just like stomping. You see people like kind of like looking at him. He's obviously very mad.
Yeah, I should follow him, see where he goes.
Okay. You trail him for about 2 blocks, and then he makes a right onto a street. And he's starting to look like he's going to a more like well gardened, escaped part of the town. And he starts to enter what looks like a hedge maze, but it's just a hedge corridor. And then you see a large glass greenhouse dome, and he is about to walk into the voyeur of it. So do you want to try to? What do you do from here?
I'm gonna attempt to pickpocket him.
Okay. At what point? So he's well, like as he's going through the doorway. Do you want to try to distract him? Do you want to wait till he's in conversation with somebody so he's a little bit more?
You said what? This is like a greenhouse.
It's a greenhouse. Yeah. So far you're undetected.
So yeah, you know what? I'll keep sneaking until
Okay.
an opportunity arises.
All right. So now that we're inside the greenhouse, it's going to be quieter, and now you're going to have to be rolling stealth checks to remain undetected while tailing him. So he enters the greenhouse, and it's cobblestone floor, and it's very neatly organized with different plants and vegetables, and there's some gnomes working in one pasture inside the greenhouse, and he just beelines it towards them, and they're standing in about 4 foot tall grass. It looks like to be like a patch of radishes or something. And he's just interacting with these gnomes now, and the gnomes are like barely tall enough to see over this grass, and he's just kind of like talking down at them, and you can hear he's speaking in hushed but angry words from the distance you're looking. He's talking down to them like figuratively from what you can basically guess, and actually like literally because he's an elf and they're gnomes. So he's just kind of like speaking at them, but he sounds to be very angry. And you're gonna, if you want to continue to follow him into this pasture, you're gonna have to roll a stealth check from here. Okay.
No, I mean, can I use one of my senses, like a perception or like an investigation?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure really what I would use in this. Yeah, I'll do like a stealth check. Okay.
Okay. You're gonna do a stealth check to get closer. So
yeah, I'm gonna get closer.
Did Nick ever? Sorry. Go ahead.
I was can I hear what they're saying, or am I not close enough to hear what they're saying?
You are not close enough yet. No.
Okay, I want to try to get closer.
Okay. All right. Roll a stealth check for me.
Stealth check. Just remind me one more time how to do that.
Well,
Sorry.
what? Nick, you should download Beyond 20.
I have the DDB player.
What's
Do you have your D&D Beyond character sheet up?
Yeah, I'm looking at my sheet right now.
All right. Go to your skills, bottom right hand corner, plus the squares. Press skills. Go to your stealth. It's at the bottom, and then you're gonna see a
Okay.
modifier. I don't know if he has D&D
Stealth plus 6.
plus 6 stealth. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and roll a D20 for you just to make us faster.
Sorry,
You know what? Never mind. Yeah, do slash roll D20 in chat, like Billy just said.
Or in the top left corner, the little option, roll a 20.
Okay. Sorry, what? I'm so bad at this.
So in the text box at the bottom, type
Yes.
/ roll D20.
Okay.
There's also a toolbar on the left that's got like a picture of the dice, and you can press D20.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. The dice roller. Do I press the basic rolls D20?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then plus 6 for my stealth.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
You move up like right up on this motherfucker. You're like 5 feet behind him.
Okay.
You are 5 feet behind him, and you can tell he's like, if you seize any outsiders coming in here to do business with Dr. Sizik, you are to insert this ship into the 2 scarecrows over there in that pasture. And then he glances over his shoulder to point in a direction, and like, Nick just ducks down. I mean, what's your name again?
Yes.
Gax just ducks down just in time to like not be seen as he's glancing over that way. And he goes, "You better do it, or I will come for Mary, and I will come for Dorothy." And you notice that he's just kind of the gnomes are just kind of like and like agreeing with him, but the gnomes kind of like notice you approaching. Well, let me roll perception for these gnomes. I guess I should. Okay, neither of them notice you approaching. All right, so yeah, the gnomes don't notice you. Nobody notices you. They're just having a conversation.
Okay. So now, let me try. I want to try. Can I try to persuade the gnomes to help me?
No, you cannot unless you want to be discovered by.
Okay. So the gnomes. I'm sorry. The gnomes have it, and they said to hide it. If
Yeah. Okay, so if you're close enough essentially to pickpocket him, and I'm going to go ahead and give you advantage because he's standing in like 4 feet of brush, and there's a bunch of different things poking him and prodding his body, and like it's just genuinely like when you have that much stimulus on that many different parts of your body, I will say that it's hard for you to discern what you're being touched by when. So we're gonna give you advantage on this pickpocket. So go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check. So roll that D20 again. Yeah. So go ahead and roll that D20 again plus 2.
plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Oops, sorry. The first one, not the second one. I hit it twice.
Okay. All right. So with the second one, you are able to grab only one of the 3 passes that he had out of his pocket, and he seems to be none the wiser that you had just dipped into his pocket. You felt like you kind of like made a wrong move with your wrist, and you were only able to grab one, and it kind of like sounded like the rest clinked together, so you had to just pull it out real quick. So you're only able to get one access card to the wedding.
Now let me ask you something. If you remember from our first episode, I forged the original
This is a different pass. This is like a I mean, you might be, now that you have one, you might be able to forge more. Do you have like any forgery tools or any tools that could assist you in that sort of thing in your inventory? Does that sort of thing exist?
Oh yeah, there's a forger's kit that exists.
Okay.
We might be able to buy one if he doesn't have one.
Okay.
Yeah, all I have right now is thieves tools.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you can.
Oh,
can
you know
buy
what? I have one. I have one on
Oh,
me.
you do.
Oh shit.
So you could choose to just hold on to the one, or you could try to pickpocket the rest. He hasn't noticed
I
you.
think I have
You
something like that too.
I don't know. I feel like I might be. If I get one more pass, will the forging be easier if I have more than one? Does that make sense?
no, because you only need one to know what it is. Really,
Yeah,
having two just means you have one less one that you need to forge. Really.
All right, I can pickpocket again.
Yeah. This time I'm actually gonna roll perception against it, though. The first time I will say, I didn't because the weeds were poking at his every fucking.
So I'll roll again. D20
Roll
plus
twice.
2,
You
and
still
then-
have
and then you'll
advantage.
roll-
This time he's rolling against it, so roll a d20 twice.
You say twice?
Yeah, roll another d20 plus 2. Jesus Christ, just dog shit rolls. All right.
I never had good rolls in this game yet. I got my ass kicked the first fight we had. Remember?
God, please. I really don't want you to be noticed. Oh my God. Dude. All right. You slip your hand down into Labanos's pocket, and he immediately just swats at it. And you are able to recoil, and he looks down at you, crouching in the what's it called, in the weeds, and he's going to lunge at you, but one of the gnomes puts out his foot and attempts to trip Labanos.
That's my fucking man, dude.
I feel like Nick,
Okay,
Nick's
Labanos
character could walk the talk out of this.
falls while attempting to lunge towards you.
Okay, he falls.
He is now prone.
Okay.
So now you are able to you're either able to try to what do you want to do? You can dip. What do you want to do?
I kind of want to kill this guy and see if I can kill him and take the rest of the.
You want to try to kill him, Nick? Don't try to kill him. Don't try to kill him.
Okay.
Some insider baseball here. Don't try to kill him.
He just kills him and just messes up the whole timeline.
Yeah.
I think quite the opposite would happen.
You're
I
right,
think
you're right. I forgot.
I think he might just melt Nick's face immediately.
Yeah, he would just melt your face, pretty much.
Okay, it's a level 3, man. I guess I just try to escape. I already have the one, right?
Yeah, you escape. He is
Oh my
knocked
God, I'm
prone. It's
ruining
gonna
it.
take him.
Just
You're
chewing.
only about 30 feet in. You make it to the door
Oh
before
my
he's able to
God.
stand back up, and he sounds like let's just say for all intents and purposes you made it the fuck out of there. And you got one of the all access cards to the royal portion of the wedding. You're not gonna have to attend the civilian party. If you forge more, you can have all your boys come with you. So let's fast forward now. The boys, the gang, have left with Garboon to go outside of town to go to the Advent Plains. Do you have Roll20 pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay. You were hiding in a bush and following them for like a couple of days, like doing your like usual Gax routine ever since you found the ever since you pickpocketed Labanos. And
So was he at the bar for the like whole vampire shit? Like,
yeah, he was in disguise. He was like just disguised as a bar patron, just posted up against the wall. Pickpocketing random patrons. I think I kind of really like that concept for a rogue that can't make it to the game every Saturday. You know, like they're always there, but you don't know.
Yeah, it's like writing in.
It's the recap at the beginning of the anime episode. It's just like, little did you know.
In the wood. It's in the wood. Why do my eyes look so chinky?
At the very end of the session, he just like turns and like winks, you know, like.
Camera just zooms into a bush and you see Gax's hat
Every
like
time I come
move a
back-
little bit.
Every time I come back, the audience is like, "What a fucking dude. What a stupid." Like I hate it.
They have a two-parter about him
God damn it.
every
Lazy
4
writing.
episodes.
Lazy writing. All right, so what are we doing now? I'm still following them.
No, I'm setting the stage real quick. Okay, so now they've just exited. You saw them. You pretty much followed them to a cave entrance. Watched them enter the cave. You sat outside the cave entrance and did some rogue things. And then when they came out of the cave, you pretty much just like were waiting for them at the entrance of the cave and greeted them there.
Goddamn silverware.
Yes. All right, so let me pull.
That's a non-canon episode.
All right, so we are now at the entrance of the cave. Let me pull everybody in. Gax of the Revan. We got Adric. We got Prometheus and Garboon. You guys do some role playing while I set some shit up.
Gax, what the fuck is up, man?
Whoa, when did you get here?
You guys miss me?
Okay.
It's so weird. It always felt like you were with
Following
us.
in the bush for the past like fucking 3 days, so I don't know why I would really miss you.
A good rogue doesn't reveal his secrets.
You were just making really smart ass comments like the whole time. We just chose to ignore you.
Matt, at this point, I'm gonna put the boots on myself.
Okay.
And like start the attunement process, I guess.
All right, sounds good. How many days did I say you had with him for?
I don't remember. It was more than one though.
Okay. Yeah, I think I said 2 days. All right. So let's see here.
Oh shit, Balam Garden. Let's go.
All right. So you guys are now essentially still in the cave. You guys are kind of like just not inside the cave. You're at the top of the stairwell that descends into the cave. So you're just like kind of in an overhang, like a natural overhang. It's hard to explain. I don't know. It's in my mind right now. And you can't really see out into the field. But beneath you, it's you guys are kind of on a precipice, and it's a downward slope into kind of a. You guys are in the higher elevation on the map where you are, and then it's lower elevation going this way. And let's see here. Gotta load faster. All right. Well, anyways, nobody sees anything yet because you haven't moved out. But yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we should kind of take a gander out there, see if anybody was waiting for us outside the cave. Because if Gax followed us that easily, then it could be anything out there. No offense, Gax.
No, honestly, everything keeps fucking lagging right now for me.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy world. Are you like on drugs or something?
Sorry. My hearing's not so good. It comes in and out.
Yeah. I want to step to the edge of the precipice, I suppose, and kind of take a look out onto the lower elevation, see if there's any creatures, humanoids, anything of a threat before we start heading back.
You plainly see what looks to be 2 dwarf warriors. Looks like they're wearing the garb you would see a guard wearing of Alessandria. And you see well, I don't have a horse, but anyways.
Horse.
Yeah. Give me a fucking break here. No more dwarves, please. Okay, cool. All right. So, you plainly see down the hill that there's 3 guards of Alessandria, and then there's 1 man on horseback with blonde hair and shining armor, and he's got a very, very nice horse. And he's also wearing the royal crest of Alessandria, that same crest that Labanos was wearing. No need to roll perception, really, I guess, even though it is kind of far away. I should have made you roll perception. Anyways, he's on horseback. He's got 3 guards with him. They look like typical, like, you know, get paid for being a guard, not a militiaman. These are like straight up Alessandria, like foot soldiers.
Yeah, these are
And,
professionals. What
and,
time of day is it?
This is, let's say it's 1 p.m.
Okay.
I
Are
see
they
what
approaching
you
us?
Hang on. No,
And,
it's about 5 p.m. because you guys were you guys woke up at the campsite where you fought Brutus, and then that morning he brought you here, and then you met Lazar.
And we spelunked for a while too, yeah.
You spelunked for a while. So yeah, let's say it's like 5 p.m.
Okay.
And the wedding's tomorrow?
The wedding is tomorrow, the day after tomorrow morning. So it's not tomorrow. It's the morning after.
2 days.
It's the morning after tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. So
Okay.
you see the night. You see
Keeps adding a day on.
your 3 guards. It's 5 p.m. It's kind of still. Not really much weather to take notice of. They seem to be moving in this direction. The guy on horseback is kind of he seems to be following. All of them, by the way, are looking at the floor. They seem to be looking at tracks.
Don't like that.
They don't see
Why
us
am I
there.
giving you all this without rolling perception? I don't know. But anyways, no more of that. What are you guys gonna do?
I wanna hide and then perceive.
Okay, you're gonna hide and perceive.
Yeah, that's like kind of what I was thinking, or at least like just back around this corner, and yeah, I'll roll perception as well. Oof, what the fuck? Should I roll stealth?
I would say not, because the only one that came outside was Gadrick.
Okay.
You guys are out of line of sight. All right. So do you alert the party that you see anybody down there, or what?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll look over and see everybody down. There's some Alessandrian guards. I think they tracked us to the cave. They're probably looking for the plant.
Roger that. Oh shit! They're looking for the plant. Oh my god! You know we did leave kind of a bit of a scuffle back there. Maybe they found Dirk and the bugbear.
Yeah.
And then they probably tracked us right here. I don't know, man. Let me see if I can peer out the window. Let me see if I know these guys. I know a lot of the guys that work in the Royal Guard. And then Garboon is going to need to, I suppose, roll stealth. Okay, he's totally unnoticed. Perception 12. Oh fuck. Boys, that's Lord Sylvan. He's one of the better swordsmen in Alessandria. I don't know if we should retreat back into the cave or we should probably just continue to stay here and see what happens. I don't know. If we can't leave yet. They're right there. I don't know, boys. I've seen this man duel. It's something to behold. Puts my war pick fight into shame. Anyways, let's I don't know. And so as you guys are debating, they start to be moving in your direction.
How close do they get?
I just moved them closer. That's where they are now.
What's the distance?
35 feet.
35 feet.
The one on horseback, Lord Sylvan, is starting to.
Get closer.
He's looking at the ground and he's starting to meander his way closer to the cave entrance. And he stops his horse and he nods at the guards, and they kind of just like come into formation around him.
Let's try and lead them into the cave, into Lazar's pit.
So it depends on if they see us right now. Because if we start sprinting, I'm sure they're just gonna start shooting.
They can shoot.
Are they carrying ranged weapons?
The guards are carrying ranged weapons. Lord Sylvan is only carrying a rapier.
Oh God.
So should we go back into the cave and maybe go into the under
Maybe we
area?
no.
While you guys are discussing that, Sylvan announces, "I know you're in there. The tracks lead right to the entrance, and they are fresh. We followed you here. Come out with the plants, and I will spare your life."
Garboon, is this Sylvan person someone who can be spoken to? Or is he especially violent? Or she?
No, I would say he's of the upstanding variety. I know he is not undead. He's not one of the vampire loyalty. He's human loyalty.
So what if we just spilled our guts about everything we know about the Archduchess? Would you think you would believe us?
I don't know.
It's something we could try, or we could try to ambush them. It's up to you guys. I say we have to make that decision now.
I say we ambush.
All right.
We might just have to put up a fight.
All right.
And can you hear me now? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we can hear you, Nick.
And that was actually perfect timing.
It was very, very organic rejoin.
All right. I would just want to take a better position at the cave entrance, or do we want to go into the cave?
Should we lead him into the cave?
I kind of could we use Lazar's pit as a trap? Like maybe put some like
we can
cover
make
over
it that
real quick?
far, if we can make it that far, it depends.
Yeah, I think we're too close. I think
They're right there. They can make it to us in one movement basically. So I'm just gonna kind of back up, and I'm gonna take your guys' cue. And if they just walk in, we're gonna do it. But if you want to set up a better ambush, I leave that to you guys.
I'll just stand by the entrance, like kind of like in the corner, kind of where Garboon's set right now, and I want to just wait with my great sword.
Oh, can you put the plant somewhere where I can see it?
Yeah.
Because I have a plan.
Yeah, I want to put the plant, I guess, over here, maybe, just like real swiftly, like put it behind something. I don't know. I don't know.
If it comes to it, I'm gonna cast darkness on the plant.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna, just leave it. I guess it's over here somewhere, just like in the wall or something, behind a brick, like hidden in the wall. But I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna be like right here waiting for him.
Okay, so you guys are attempting to. Are you expending a spell slot to hide the plant? What are you doing?
I'm not gonna cast it until quote unquote combat begins. But my plan is to cast darkness on the plant.
Okay.
So I want the plant to be far enough away from us that it won't enfeeble our own people fighting, but that I can see it.
Can you just cast it now?
It only lasts a certain amount of time. That's why I want to wait.
Oh, okay.
And every time he gets hit, every time he gets hit, it might dissipate, right?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Lord Sylvan announces, if you aren't out here in the next 10 seconds, I will blow this whistle and we will have much more company, and I will be much, much less forgiving. And then he steps off his horse and he unsheaths his rapier and then he points it at the direction of the cave and he shoves this soldier to the side and he goes, "You could send out your strongest and we could duel for it."
Alright, I'm gonna step into the doorway, and I'm gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement at Lord Sylvan. And I'm gonna say, before I cast it, "Step up, you cunt!" And a green beam will come out of my left finger directly.
And I just, from around the corner, just yell, "If you want the play, you have to come and get it."
Okay.
I'm gonna stay behind the wall. Not bad.
I don't really have any good attack spells. Or
And
new.
remind me what Hellish Rebuke is again?
Hellish Rebuke is, if you're hit, you can use it as a reaction to deal damage.
Heard.
Okay, so I have to make a, okay, so you rave people in black beam of energy.
I got a 24 on my spell attack.
Okay,
Nice.
okay, wow. Until the spell ends. Jesus Christ.
It's 1 minute, so it would be 10 rounds, but at the end of each of your turns, you can make a save to try to get out of it, and it's only a con 14, which shouldn't be too hard. I assume this person has high con.
Can I try to, oh no, because that's on my AC, right, of enfeeblement. That's on my AC. That's not, I don't have to roll a DC 14
Correct.
until, okay. All right, roger that. All right, so, he is enfeebled. All right, and I guess now we just gotta fucking roll some initiatives, huh?
I guess. Oof.
Okay.
Prometheus always first in the order, my dude.
Yeah, right? Today, anyways.
Nick, are you
I'm
there?
usually low.
Okay,
He doesn't
roll.
have the app, so he's doing it himself. You should download that, Nick. If you saw, I posted it in the Discord. I don't know. You might have to do
20?
some stuff. Yeah.